Hey, what's up, gang? Welcome to another episode of my podcast, Kole's podcast. Now, that was a heavy creative process. You can see it directly in the first episode. How did I manage to invent this very interesting and very exciting name for a podcast? I was making really big research, and I've discovered that my name is Nikola Todoroski, and friends call me Kole. And the other thing that I discovered was that I wanted to make a podcast, and then after long, very long time period of thinking, I connected those two phenomenal things, phenomenal discoveries, and I invented this really, you can freely call it genius name for this podcast, which as I said, it is mine, and I decided to call it Kole's Podcast. Kole's Podcast, welcome. Wabadi doo da doo da dee doo 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 dee doo down dee doo doo. Yeah. All right. After this detailed explanation of why the name is what it is, you can freely subscribe or do whatever you like to do in your life. Yeah. Well, for this episode, I have decided to change the thing a little bit creatively so I can challenge myself, because speaking in English, which is not my native language, which is not my mother tongue, was really not big of a challenge for me. As you can see, I've managed a few times during this intro to make a sentence which has meaning and people can understand. I made it. I did it. I probably made 2 sentences that you can hear and know what the fuck this guy is trying to say. That's it. With practice, things happen. This is scientifically proven. So I was thinking how to make the things in the podcast more creatively challenging. So I've decided to pick some random facts about life, about people, about food, about way of living, I don't know, sports, whatever, and to try to joke around about them. So I hope this will be an interesting episode for you. If it's not, then I'm sorry. But I will really try to make it interesting. So we can start. So here it is, episode number 6. And I've written here that it's based on facts. And the first fact for today is you have subscribed. This may be fact or maybe not, but let's hope it is. First fact for today. This one's really interesting. It says 1,120 liters of water is used to produce 1 liter of coffee. And only 120 liters of water is used to produce 1 liter of tea. Now, that's 10% of what we use for producing 1 liter of coffee. And to produce tea takes less water than to produce apple juice, orange juice, or beer. So After this fact, whatever you are drinking, if it's not tea, my dear, then you're free to feel guilty. Yes, because you are polluting the planet and you are wasting resources. Not like us, British. We are drinking tea. You nasty fuckers drinking coffee. Wasting all this water to produce only 1 liter. When you can have 10 liters of tea, practically. Well, yeah, this might be true. It doesn't matter. It's interesting. But just think about it. Now, if we start to measure everything with how much water do we need to produce it, life will be pretty much complicated, don't you think? Because just imagine if you need to go somewhere and you have to prepare, just imagine how much water you use to shower, wash your clothes, whatever. Just imagine how much water resources are you using. If we start to think about that, this planet was destroyed millions of years ago. But no one gives a fuck, actually, because you just sit, watch the sun, you sit in some kind of coffee shop, and you're having wonderful time sipping from your lovely coffee. No one ever thought about, wait a second, before I drink this cup of coffee, I want to know, I want to be informed. How many liters of water did we use to produce this tasty beverage that was sent to us like from the gods, and we can now enjoy it, or we can drive at night and not die somewhere, or we can wake ourselves up in the morning to go to work, or from a hangover, doesn't matter. How many liters of water did we use to do this? Because there are thirsty countries, and hungry too, of course, but thirsty, that's what we are talking about here. I think this was a fact presented on some kind of climate change summit. And actually, it was presented by Donald Trump before quitting everything about the climate change. Everybody. I know, it's a bad impression. Just use your fantasy. This is how this podcast functions. If you do not know what the fuck am I speaking about, or you cannot understand a word that I'm saying, just use your imagination. That's how we function here. I'm sorry. My podcast, my rules. That's it. Sorry. I was not born in New York or LA or in the middle of London. So I was born in Southeast Europe, and I still live here. And the only way I can express myself in English properly and not to be considered nuts is in this podcast. So, feel me? Okay. That's it. 1,120 liters of water. Oh my God. And it's such a simple beverage, it doesn't take something really, it's not some kind of a really nasty process like producing diamonds or something. It's just a cup of coffee. Come on. And nobody gives a fuck about tea. Except in some countries where they respect it so much. It's like a religion for us. Tea time. We must have it. Everything stops during tea time and everyone enjoys it. Is it? I don't know. Coffee can be useful, you know. It really can wake you up and give you some energy and focus. If you're not drinking too much of it, otherwise it will be like anyway. So so the next time you go to a bar and you see someone drinking coffee, you better think inside. Yeah, look at that bastard, not taking care about anything living on this planet. What are you drinking, buddy? Oh, I'm having a cup of coffee. Would you like to join me? Fuck you, asshole. What? I say, fuck you, asshole. You miserable son of a bitch, not taking care about other people's lives. What's the matter, bro? I'm just having a cup of coffee. Fuck you, asshole. Do you know how many liters of water, how many gallons of pure drinkable water was used to produce that fucking cup of coffee? Do you? I guess this is how the things will be after this highly informative fact. We can use this to change something in this planet, to change the environment and everything. So yeah, okay. Now that we have a clear conscience, I think we can continue. The next one is really cool. It says frozen food can be as nutritious as fresh. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think so, but it's a fact. Some kind of smart people wrote it down and put it in on the internet or on some kind of app that is full of facts, where I find it, where I have found this one, and then I share it with you, and some people will believe it and some people won't. I personally don't. That's why I put it here, to test it if it's true. Frozen food can be as nutritious as fresh, but not as tasty as fresh, you know. It's like saying old bastard boyfriend can be as sweet and beautiful and strong as young one. Nope, I don't think so, because I mean, I don't have a boyfriend, but those of you who have can support this and say, yeah, he's right, Kole is right. Why otherwise these stars that we hear a lot have new boyfriends every single month? Because they want something fresh, not something frozen, something out of the locker. Nope, no. It's same with food. You want to taste it, you want it fresh. Frozen food can be as nutritious. This is like some kind of bad commercial. Buy frozen food. It's same as fresh one. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. The guy that recorded the commercial was having conflict in himself inside. He was reading, he was trying to read the lines with emotion, so he can convince people hearing the commercial. Hearing the commercial, like he went something like, frozen food can be as nutritious as fresh one. No, Jake, no, that's no. Try it a bit more exciting. Come on, we are ready whenever you are. Do you like fresh food? Well, frozen food can be as nutritious as fresh. No, stop it. Nope. Uh, is something wrong today? No. I was just trying something out. Okay, I have it. Frozen food can be as nutritious as for now. Fuck this. Fuck this. Is it something wrong? Yeah, it is, because this is not true, and I do not want to participate in shit like this. This is a marketing trick. This is a campaign. My children will buy this stuff too, so fuck it. Frozen food can never. Yeah, that's the word that was missing here in this fact. Frozen food can never be as nutritious as fresh. Here we go. We found it. The solution. Only a little knot can change the whole sentence. Frozen, now try it, Jake, and we'll delete it later, so fuck you. Yep, there is an editing trimming tool, so you can record it with the little word not and save yourself from the guilt, and we will cut it later. Come on, tell us, frozen food can never be as nutritious as the fresh one. All right, Jake, we have it. Wow. Here's the next one. Eating fast food often has the same effect as hepatitis. Alrighty, right. I don't know why I was so happy. I felt like Jake reading this next one. Eating fast food often can really make you die faster. Eating fast food often has the same effect as hepatitis. Have you ever had a hepatitis? No. Then you do not know what are the wonders of life. Wow, man. This is a really nasty one. What do they mean by often? How many times per week is often or very often? Eating fast food often. What's often? Like every single day? Is that often? Or every meal? Is that often? Has the same effect as hepatitis, which is you cannot go to work or you cannot drink anymore, and your eyes will be yellow, and you will feel some pain in your liver. Do you feel some pain down there, sweet child? Well, think about those burgers. Oh, but I had a salad too. And I didn't drink coffee because it takes 1,120 liters to produce a single liter of coffee. I was having tea. Okay, then, I think you'll pass. Here's the next one. The neck one. Here's the neck one. Bravo! Bravo, Nicholas. You did it. Here's the next one. There is an average of 178 sesame seeds. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. I'm trying really hard here. I'll try from the beginning. There is an... Okay, Jake, don't worry. We'll cut it. Just read it and fuck it. There's an average of 178 sesame seeds on a Big Mac bun. Now, I like this little word average, which gives the complete picture of a guy buying at least 1,000 buns, 1,000 Big Mac sandwiches. And you cannot call that even having often fast food. eating fast food often because he bought those burgers for scientific reasons. He was counting the sesame seeds on them, on every single fucking Big Mac. And they appeared to be 178 on every Big Mac bun because there was a guy, an employee, who was told you will get the job if you try to put 178 sesame seeds on every single Big Mac bun. Do you understand your job, boy? Yes, sir, I do. And I would do my best to do that. All right. Yeah. Now that's a CV, you know. That's a life experience. What did you do before you came here to this new place to work, to find work? I was working for McDonald's, and I was doing a really difficult and responsible job, trying not to disappoint the customers. What did you do? I was putting 178. Now that's exactly 178 sesame seeds on a Big Mac bun. And nobody complained. Do you know why nobody complained? Because no one was counting them. No one cared if there are 178 sesame seeds on a Big Mac bun. You can call it a standard. You can call it hard work to satisfy the customers. But no one counted them. Except this fucking psycho who counted at least 1,000 Big Mac buns so he can write this fact and be proud of himself, you know? When he went out with his girlfriend, with a woman he wanted to have as a girlfriend, and he even didn't put the fact out there in the internet. He was saving it for a special occasion so she can think he's really smart and he really tried in life. And he was sitting like this, not having coffee or tea because that's fucking up too much the planet, too much water used for producing those kind of drinks. So, and if he had a coffee, his hands would shake and he could not count the 178 in average sesame seeds on a Big Mac bun. And he was sitting, they were watching the sunset, and he said, so did you know that there is an average of 178 sesame seeds on every Big Mac bun? Did you? And she went nuts. No. Really? Who was the psycho that was counting them? And he went, just people are talking. Probably it's not even true. So he put it out on the internet that evening, and she wasn't his girlfriend anymore. That's the secret behind this fact. Here's a really interesting one. Every Russian consumes 18 liters of alcohol per year. Double of what experts consider to be dangerous. And I do not know why did I even try to impersonate a Russian English accent. because I already speak like that. I try to speak normally so people can understand me and not think that I have a grandfather in Transylvania. Okay, but I wanted to put some effort. So each Russian, this is what I like. Each Russian. This was written definitely by someone in US who hated Russians so much, and he could not find a single evidence of Russians being nasty to us, to the rest of us in the world. And he said, yes, but they made the climate change. No, they don't. No, they don't, George. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They did nothing like that. Yes, but they made the prices of the stock market so high. I don't know. No, Russians know shit about stock market and stuff. So, okay, then each Russian consumes 18 liters of alcohol per year, which is double of what experts consider to be dangerous. And we stand there, and everyone was amazed. So each Russian, really? Even the small babies, Russian babies, they drink, man. I've seen those babies. They sleep like someone gave them a full bottle of vodka, and they went Kalinga, 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 mama. That's how Russian babies drink. Kalinga, kalinga, kalin, mama. 18 liters per year. Come on, that's not even too much. It isn't, because here in the Balkans, people also are friendly to the drinks. Yes, they are. They drink a lot. Rakia, which is pure hardcore alcohol, homemade. So, people drink 18 liters. I think that's probably 3 months, which is quarter of a year. And that's already double of what experts consider dangerous. Dangerous for who? For those people that are drinking that, or for the environment around? Because that's dangerous. That definitely is pretty much dangerous, because those people are driving. Yeah, they bring their kids to school. They have fire weapons at home. That's dangerous for the environment, not for themselves. They think everything is fine and the world is pretty normal. So, 18 liters of alcohol, and the experts are nuts. And those experts probably drink tea, because it takes less water than to produce a liter of vodka. Here's an interesting one. Eskimos use fridge to keep food from freezing. How amazing is that? Sometimes I think we are so spoiled. Like I can see myself during the summer. It's weekend, and it's a lazy day. It's super hot outside. It's plus 40 Celsius. I don't know what's that in Fahrenheit, but it's a lot. It's super hot. You're all sweaty under the air conditioning. You're watching your favorite TV series or a movie, or I don't know, short pants, lying on the couch potato in his prime. And even if mosquito comes around and it's flying, dancing around you, you are getting so pissed off, because you have to make an effort to kill it. You have to try, chase it, and try to kill it. And that's too much waste of an energy because you decided to relax, to transform yourself, to impregnate yourself into that couch. You decided that. I don't know if impregnate is the word or if I'm saying what I want to say, but I said it. So use your imagination because even I don't understand what that word in English means. Anyway, I used it. I made the risk. Okay? So, and you have to stand up and make a few steps to go to the refrigerator, open it, and have another beer. And you hate that. I hate that. Now, because it's plus 40 Celsius. Now, let's go to the Eskimos place. He has to buy refrigerator from I don't know where because everywhere around there is ice and snow. And the biggest spectacle you can see is yellow snow. Some husky or some polar bear was peeing on the snow and everyone was so excited because everything is so white and there was suddenly a little bit of color. Nasty looking, but still, it's something, you know? It's like empty canvas and someone made a little sketch. It's not a complete drawing, it's not a complete painting, but it's an idea. It's an impulse, artistic expression. You know, that's the same happens when Eskimos see someone peed in the snow and they go completely crazy. And there is a guy who would like to own art gallery, but there is not much of an art there. So he watches this piece of art, the pea in the snow, and goes, yeah, this is the true expression of the wild, of the uncivilized and ordinary, and from that point of view, pure. So this is the art form. Okay? So the Eskimo has to find the guy who is living there in this land of ice and snow, has to find a store, go buy the fucking fridge, and think of a way of transporting that to his home. That's a project itself. You didn't even bother of thinking about that because you could have bought that fridge online and people would brought it to you, install it in your home. You can even order what you want to have inside. Even in this country, which is post-communistic country, you could do that. It takes a little bit organization. It takes a little bit making phone calls or stuff, but still it could happen. Just think about the poor guy transporting this fridge in the land of ice and snow, bringing it home, and he can't even use it for the purpose that it was invented for. He has to put food inside not to be frozen, because if it keeps it outside, it's minus 40. Minus 40. You cannot even go and have a pee outside. That's why they were so excited that some bear managed to have, to give it a go, to pee outside. So it's like it's like a stuntman bear, like creature that was invented by gods. Why? Because it could be outside. Why is that so hard? Yeah. Why? Because it's minus 40. Really? Yeah. We keep our food in the fridge because in the fridge is around 0. super hot. Yeah. All right. Well, we had fun. I did. I don't know if you did. So please subscribe and support this podcast of mine, Kole's podcast. Share it with your friends if they have some free time. Please share it and see you next time. Thank you for watching. Ciao.